everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking to you about coming to the UK for studies during this COVID period and right after Brexit, and if it's a good idea or not. The United Kingdom has the second largest international students population, obviously after the US, which makes UK a very popular choice for study. However, there's a lot of confusion that surrounds studying in the UK because of the conditions that's been happening in the past. For example, Brexit, and then obviously COVID. Obviously we are still in transition phase from Brexit that happened last year, but there's a lot of confusion about jobs and studies and stuff like that because of Brexit. Second, COVID. Because of COVID, the opportunities have slimmed down a bit, but I won't say it's completely gone. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share my experience with you guys because I am living here currently and I know I have sort of first-hand experience, and also because I get a lot of questions on Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. I think I get by far the most questions from potential students. Obviously people ask me questions about the UK, but my answers are going to be skewed towards England more so because I live in England, but I think for Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland as well, these are going to be like, some of the pointers are going to be very similar because in general we're going to talk about the UK. So if you're interested in coming to the UK as a student or just curious to know more, then keep on watching. Let's start with the most common question. The most common question I get is this a good time to enter the country as a student? I personally feel there is no right, wrong, good or bad times. If you know what you're doing, if you know what you want to do, I think all the time is perfect. Obviously with COVID, when it was in peak, companies were on hire freeze, so especially kids who graduated last year, it became very challenging for them to find jobs. But now most of the companies are off hire freeze. That means they're hiring again. So if you come this year in 2021 or next year, I think should be fine. But if you know what you're doing and if you're comfortable with what you're doing, if you know your work, your skills, you will find a job. And as for people saying that they go back, it happened before COVID and Brexit as well, when people came for studying and they couldn't secure a position, they couldn't find an employer. But if you work hard on your profile and on your skills, I am sure you will find a job, because I always say, if I can, anyone can. Obviously if you want to just come here for studies and move back, is totally different scenario. But if you want to find a job, you just need an employer who has the right to sponsor your visa, and they do it. If you apply to big companies, obviously they're going to do it. They hire all year round, and they obviously have the right to sponsor, and it's a very small cost to the company, not literally, but yeah, to big companies it's not a very big cost if you are a very skillful person to them. If you are valuable to them, they will definitely do it for you. Now obviously people also ask me about part-time jobs in the UK, because if you come from a country where the currency difference is big and it's just easy way around if you don't have any relatives or if you don't know anyone in the UK. So part-time jobs have always been, I think, a very tough cookie to crack in the UK. We don't have a lot of them, especially in your relevant study. I feel you are, I think, overqualified, or you end up working at places that are not relevant to your field. Only for part-time job I'm speaking about. But if your purpose of part-time job is just to earn a bit of money so that you can manage your expenses, should be fine. But if your purpose of part-time job is to gain experience in your field, I think that's going to be a bit tricky. And because of COVID, the part-time job sector is not very promising anyway, because employers are making their employees redundant and laying off and stuff like that. So right now I'm not sure, but anyway, part-time job is a bit, I don't know, but it's just not, it's I personally feel, because I've seen my friends who've done it, they were overqualified for what they've done, or they've done it in totally random fields. But obviously if your purpose is to manage your expenses, I think yeah, that solves the purpose. The good thing is that if you come now, you are going to get a post-study work visa, which is, I think, for 2 or 3 years. I didn't get it. I was only allowed, I think, 4 months, because at that time we didn't have PSW or whatever it's called. Because now you get 2-3 years to find a job, more people are coming to the UK. There are more students coming, so you have to make sure that you literally work on your skills and gain more experience and network, and start applying to jobs the moment you land in this country, because that's very important. You start applying for internships and job, full-time roles, part-time roles, whatever, and then you build network. Now, return on investment, it totally depends on how proactive you are, but if you're actually doing it from day one, I'm pretty sure you'll land up, or you'll secure a position for yourself. And also you will network a lot with people. So even if you don't directly get in contact with an employer, you will find someone who will put you through. So that is very important, to network and to be proactive. The only problem of coming during this time in COVID is that if you come from a amber or a red list country, you'll have to quarantine for 10 or 14 days in an institution, which will be paid off by you. So which is going to be very expensive, close to about £2,000, which is like in INR is 2 lakh INR, I feel. So yeah, I think currently the pound is near about 100 quid, 100 rupees. Other than that, if you are from a green list country, you're required to take a test on the second day. Yeah, and I don't think you have to quarantine if you are tested negative, so which is a very good thing. But unfortunately, where I come from is India, is on red list right now. So if you come, you'll have to quarantine in an institution and bear the cost. Finally, the last question I want to pick up is how to apply to unis and how to find scholarships, because this is the question I get almost every time whenever someone asks me anything about the UK. So how to apply to the unis? The best way, and the way I did, is you shortlist your universities, go on their portal, see when their deadlines is, apply. You just need a cover letter, I think a statement of purpose, and a reference letters. What is that letter called? Whatever that reference letter that you get from your universities and work and stuff like that. And yeah, just start applying. There is no application cost for most of the universities, so yeah, just shortlist and go onto their websites and just start applying. And just, yeah, obviously you should know your course. And yeah, I don't think you need a third party agent or whatever to apply to universities in the UK. You can do it pretty much on your own, and it's very straightforward and easy process. As for scholarships, there are university awarded scholarships as well. That means you will automatically receive a scholarship when you apply to a university. It depends obviously university to university how they're doing, but if you apply to a uni, they automatically award you with some scholarship. It's as simple as it can get. Other than that, there are a lot of other scholarship options available as well. There are a lot of scholarships that are offered by the UK government, and there is Commonwealth scholarships as well. If you belong to a Commonwealth country, you can apply to all those. I leave a few links down below of these articles and links from where you can find these scholarships and how you can apply. It is also a very straightforward process. Some scholarships will require you to take an examination, but other than that, it's purely based on your profile and what you've done so far, and I think your SOPs and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward. And yeah, the scholarships, they cover your cost, which is your tuition fees and your cost of living in the UK whilst you're a student. So yeah, it's really helpful if you get one. That's pretty much it. So you need to select your dream, decent and safe colleges, obviously, and start applying. I think the dream colleges like Oxford, Imperial, stuff like that, LSE, I think their applications for 2021 are closed now for September, because they close early in January and February, so you can only apply to those next year. But yeah, other colleges, I think some of them will be still open right now. But it's for you to decide and understand which college and where you want to go. I think if you work a little bit harder, it's very easy to secure a job in this country, and trust me, you're gonna love it. This country is very beautiful if you want to come here. And yeah, it's London, baby. And although I'm talking about UK in general, but that is it for this video. I hope I've answered pretty much everything that people ask me, the most common questions. Obviously there are people who ask me about my course and my uni, what I did and how I did and how the course was and stuff like that, which is obviously different for different people, so I didn't answer that. But the most common questions are about part-time, about return on investment, about finding jobs and securing part-time jobs and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, I've pretty much answered those. If you still have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section and I will pick them up in my next video, or reply. Obviously I'm going to reply to you in the comments, and share it with anyone you think will get benefit from this video, and I shall see you very soon. Don't forget to obviously like the video and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And yeah, stay safe and thanks for watching. Bye.